We saw a garage sale that we're gonna go by. How does CJR do this? He hides
I don't know. I don't.
Weird,
I feel uncomfortable.
Oh, there's kids there.
I got about 3 Wii's in here.
Oh shit.
If I could fly, I'd pick you up and take you into the night and show you I love. Oh, if I could fly.
What up, YouTube? Nate here. My room is a mess. Yeah, this is my room. This is the office. Kind of. I haven't had a chance to clean it lately, but here. So for today's video, I'm going to be going out picking up comic books. Comic books. Not video games, comic books. You see over here, I'm going to start I was putting together a video. I think I'm going to call it something like putting together the ultimate Spider-Man shelf. Regardless of how ugly that logo is, I've brought it up before. These statues are, for the price, really good values, I think. And that's going to be the centerpiece right there. However, today we are shooting a video blog. I'm on my way to go pick up Lester. Instead of focusing on video games, I'm focusing more on comic books today. As you can see in the office, I want to pair some of my statues. Damn you, Jesbo Vision. Oh, and also, I have a song, Lester, I want you to listen to today.
Oh, did you download that album?
What?
Oh, okay. I thought because the other day you're all like, "Oh man, I like that Fozzy song, man."
Hey, we should listen to the Fozzy song too. What do you call Chris Jericho? You call him a karaoke singer or something?
Yes, karaoke singer sounds like one.
I want you to listen to this one song. It was on the Conan show, and then I want you to watch a music video after, and I want to see your reaction to like both of them.
Okay,
it's really funny. So it's gonna be a fun day today. We saw a garage sale that we're gonna go by. How does CJR do this? He hides
I don't know. I don't bring a camera.
That's weird.
I feel uncomfortable.
Oh, there's kids there. Say you didn't comb your beard today.
I gotta fucking trim it. I don't know. I didn't let myself go.
One time, Ian went to East Indian Social, and he had the long. You remember Ian when we first met him, big beard?
Yeah.
Not when we first met him. When you all first met him. And one of the guys like, you wear the beard like the Punjabs wear.
But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'd pick you up and take you into the night and show you I love.
All right. They had a garage sale here yesterday, and Lester's interested in PS2 games.
Not games. No.
Oh, they're closed. They still have the box of PS2 games. Is Max open yet? Of course not. 12?
How come all the comic book stores open at 12 in the city? Why?
Video gamers are pretty lazy, eh? Huh? Comic book fans?
Lazy nerds.
The comic book fans are lazier.
You can get a froster. Yeah, they call them frosters here.
Yeah. Let's get a froster.
They call it a burger of McDonald's.
Quarter pound of cheese. It's a crusty burger with cheese. Here, let's listen to that song I wanted you to hear.
New segment. Lester reacts
to music.
To Nathaniel's music.
This is Into the Night by Benny Mardonez.
Is he a new singer? Or,
you know, I'll let you just listen to it.
She's just 16 years old. Leave her.
I like it already.
They say, separated by fools who don't know what love is yet. But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'd pick you up and take you into the night and show you I love like you've never seen.
I can picture if you're gonna do a video of me with this song, I should be like looking at a balcony. There's a beach.
I heard the beginning of the song, right?
Yeah.
What does it go? She's only
16
years old.
Yeah.
Leave her alone, they said. That's the whole basis of the song. I want you to watch the music video and let me know your thoughts. The origin of how I found this song was I was listening to Conan's Keeping It 100. It's a podcast on Podcast One, and they do these music interludes between segments. I'm like, wow, that song sounds like it's popular. Lester should know what it is, right? And you never heard of the song when I brought it up to you, right? What did you think about that song just from the lyrical music standpoint?
It was very good. It's like, wow, man, you got game, son.
It's like a monster ballad, right?
Yeah, it's a ballad, yeah. If it's one thing that we all like in Thrift Dweller, ballads, like, if one goes on, we won't complain. We'll listen.
The music video for this song is a totally different monster, I'll say. It's a totally different thing. You gotta look at the music video. It's hilarious. Like, who the fuck is that guy, right?
Remember the Chappelle skit? Remember
Yeah.
looked like a bitch in the 80s. This guy looks like the guy who sings the song.
Did you see the beginning? The dad?
Yeah.
That's obviously the dad, right? And he's literally protecting his 16-year-old daughter from this creep. He's wearing like a Beetlejuice shirt. The music is fantastic though, right?
He's singing through the fucking window.
He's looking at her like this. The comments on this video are really funny. There's like, he's already breaking multiple laws. Pedophilia.
Yeah.
Stalking.
Oh, he's wearing a wedding ring, man.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, wait, yeah. He picked up the phone with his right hand, so in his left hand, he had... Yeah. The song's hot, though, man. I'd love to have this on CD.
No, it's a solid song.
They don't make songs like this, man. If ballads like came back, like actual power ballads, man.
The chorus is hot though, man. If I could fly, Lester, I would pick you up. Comment below. Watch the video. I'll put a link to this video in the description below. Watch the video. Tell us what you think about the song and then the accompanying music video to it. I think that'd be hilarious.
Fucking great.
Music, Lester. In terms of just
Thrift Dweller's
music.
greatest hits. This is probably one of the.
Would this
tracks
be on there?
You didn't check what he's been doing. Benny Mardonez?
Benny Mardonez. You gonna look him up today?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see who owns this.
Wanna go flea market then? Let's just go flea market.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
We're gonna head to the flea market now. There you go. Thrift Dweller's first ever music segment in the can. Did you have fun with that?
Yeah, it was cool.
What do you think about the
Yo,
music
he's
video?
still singing. Look at that. He's old. Man.
Oh wow! Look at
He's 70 now. He's from Cleveland. Look at this, man.
he's still going after 16-year-olds. I wonder. That's the question.
The album's called Never Run, Never Hide. I get doubt. What if the whole album's like this? You know? Okay.
This video is dedicated to Benny Mardonez. So if he's 70 today, he had to be at least in his 40s when he wrote that song.
Yeah, 1980.
Ooh.
Yeah. 33 was 84.
Oh,
35.
God.
Yeah, he was 35.
Oh, that's so gross.
Around there, yeah.
So let's do that. We'll do a 16-song playlist by the end of the season.
And then we'll burn it on CD. We'll get it printed, nice cover, and we'll just give it away.
We'll give it away for free.
We'll give it away, and you have to. When you get the CD, you have to listen to it. Oh, my phone fell. You have to listen to it
Cover to cover.
cover to cover, but you have to react to it and link.
Yes.
Hey.
It doesn't have to be like the full reaction. Just your initial reaction to each song. That might be a fun video. So number 1 on our list, Benny Mardonez.
Into the night.
Into the night. We have arrived. Thirsty's Flea Market. Let's start upstairs today. We never start upstairs. What's over there? Hold on. What you got in here?
Garage sale was good today, boys.
Oh, geez, garage sale it, eh? Holy wrestlers.
Everything, man.
Yeah, there's that oven you were talking about.
Yep. It's an old one.
Ridiculous.
The shit I buy, eh?
Hey, man, you do what you gotta do. You gotta...
It works too. That's the sick part. Look at this old plug. Like, I got about 3 Wii's in here.
Oh, shit.
Like, we had to stop garage sale, and that's how bad it was. I mean, that's how good it was.
There's a lot of garage selling right
You
now.
need one of
Get
those?
onto the main
What's
road
that?
again. I'm like, you already know where I'm like, turn here. I'm like, oh.
Go home.
You realize
I see
if
Ninja
you
Turtle
turn,
chairs
you
in there.
Never get out.
That's
I don't even know
crazy.
look at this.
Oh look, it's a Christian toy.
What's that?
That's hustle.
That's the name of the game, man. Garage sailing to the flea market. That's what you do. Imagine if we did that for a living, eh, Lester? Ugh. I bet you most of the vendors here are at garage sales right now. That's why it's all closed. Hey, buddy. Not bad, man. How are you? This is where Ian bought those holograms. All right, let's go look at comics. That's funny. This is Hercules. Kevin Sorbo. Let's get some albums, bro. Here you go. Is that New Jack?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I'm pretty sure it'll be like a $5 album. No, we were talking about the singer.
Who's that?
Benny Mardonez.
Oh, yeah. He has that one song.
No, what's the name of the song again? Into the Night.
Into the Night.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just listening to that in the car. We found it here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually a good song, yeah.
Is that $5? Put that on the pickups.
I don't know what the rest
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Of course, I gotta buy it.
I don't know what the rest is like, but that's
Yeah, no one knows.
You don't need with a song like Into the Night. That's all you need.
yeah, I thought it was a good song. That's all it is.
Is it? Yeah, it's on this one. Look at him. He's still stalking. Wait, no video games today? No video game? Are you amazed by video games?
So when getting regular stuff. I wonder.
Yes, I got this too.
Shit. Cowboy. Oh, Lester.
No, I got another move now. Hey. I
Oh,
bought
did
one
you?
at EB yesterday for $15. Now I need the gun part. Oh, there's two because I have two moves at home. So I play House of the Dead.
Remember Pogs? Okay, listen, I'm gonna go to John.
Yeah.
Just want to look at some comics. When it comes to collecting comic books, I feel like a noob. You know what I mean? Like I ask people questions and stuff.
But you know they don't.
I'm studying it. It's not like comic, or it's not like video games, where it's almost second nature information. Comic books, I have to like refer to a source. So we just left the flea market. I noticed that my camera was on picture mode, so I'm hoping we recorded some of the stuff in there. But yeah, I spent more than I wanted to today. I got a lot of stuff. We'll do pick a video at your house maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we have a nice table and everything.
Yeah. But we're gonna go to the computer store now because Lester needs
Yes.
to get some.
I'm getting a 2 terabyte hard drive for my PS4. I already have 750 gigs in there, and I filled it up. So now I need to.
Lester's going digital.
Yep. It's gonna be a lengthy process today, but it's all good. Secret: if you are going to upgrade your hard drive, there are 2 images on the internet from the Sony website. One is to actually reformat your hard drive, and one's just to do a refresh, a quick refresh of the firmware. So make sure you download the one for the hard drive. I made that mistake before, and I was wondering why my PlayStation wasn't working.
I have no clue what Lester's talking about right now. Memory Express, right?
Yeah.
buying?
No. It's just a case.
I don't know about this stuff, but this looks cool. It's gorgeous. Look at this. So like I said, today I'm not focusing on video games today. We've kind of held true to that, haven't we, Lester?
Yeah, it's done.
It's not done. It's on the back burner. I hate saying, oh, it's done, and then we end up doing it in like 2 months.
Yeah.
It's on the back burner. It might burn itself out. Who knows? But, so Lester, what did you pick up?
Oh, a 2 terabyte hard drive for my PlayStation 4. It was funny because the guy at the computer store right away when we left was like, so, it's for PS4? It's like, how did you know? Because I'm Asian. We all have PS4s and play Japanese games.
Xbox is the white man's console, right, Ian?
The other day we were playing, me and Ian were playing on live, and like, yeah, we were just like, man, live's so much better.
I wonder if we're gonna get so many copyright strikes for this. He's a very epic musician. In his beautiful voice. Okay, let's listen to the album. It's too dark here. So I'm back at the house now. Lester is out with his family, and I'm gonna do some cleaning right away in the office. However, we started the video in the office and we'll end it in the office. I wanted to do a pickup video with you guys today about the items I picked up today because I wasn't able to show it yet, and some of the recent acquisitions in this video. Now, I did mention that this video would not be video game centric per se. There are video games in this pickup video, but it is outnumbered by comic books and other memorabilia. But it's all good stuff, promise. And then as soon as I show this, I can put it away, and then I can get to cleaning this room to do, like, I haven't done a room tour yet this year. I haven't done the Marvel shelf yet this year. Everything we got today. There will be a maple syrup as well on this video. Look like I came from the sex store. Comics. I got some comics today. This is Spider-Man 20th or 30th anniversary issue. I had this as a kid, so I picked it up for $8. I didn't realize there was a little bit of water damage in the top right corner, but I had to have this comic in my efforts to reacquire all the comic books that I had growing up as a kid. I read the crap out of this book. I remember we lived in an apartment block, and I would take this comic everywhere. Like, there was a gatefold poster in the middle of Carnage, Venom, and Spider-Man. I hung that on my wall with tape. My comic was well loved. I don't know where it went though, but this one is in way better condition, even though it does have a little bit of water damage at the top. It's not very highly graded an issue, but as a beginning comic book collector, I don't care too much about it. Interesting tidbit, this was the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Very interesting. I picked this up, it was a couple of bucks, $2. Wolverine the Lazarus Project. As a kid, I always liked this cover. It's a Jim Lee cover, one of my favorite comic book artists of all time. And I have like a Wolverine bust that would match this comic. So damn you, Kuya Jeremy. I have to pair all my statues with comics because of you. This is the special double-sized issue Daredevil, where one must die. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Daredevil. I don't know if this counts as a spoiler, but Elektra dies in this comic book. And so does Bullseye. Well, dies in like the comic book term. Like, no one's ever really dead. I think there's always a way to bring them back because it's fantasy. You could come up with whatever you want. But yeah, this was a key issue for me because I did enjoy the whole Daredevil Netflix series. I was always intrigued, even as a kid, about the story of Daredevil and Elektra. I even like the Elektra movies before Netflix. The Jennifer Gardner Elektra. I like it. I have it on DVD. It was I really enjoyed that movie. Even the Punisher movie, not a lot of people liked it. I liked it. Of course, Netflix is way superior. Way superior. I got this for a couple bucks. Journey. I have started to collect vinyl again. I've always collected vinyl, but I'm not like a hardcore vinyl collector where I'm looking for the really rare, like AC/DC, Janis Joplin, Anthrax. Those bands, you know, the really expensive. I don't care for those. The stuff that I want and, you know, that meant something to me, a Journey, very common, very easy to find. Rick James. Rest in peace, Rick James. This one has Mary Jane on it. That's style, man. You don't get that anymore today. And the maple syrup record of the day. Benny Mardonez. Look how creepy he is, looking for his 16-year-old girlfriend. We started the video with this, so we'll end it with Lester found it today at the flea market, and I picked it up for $5. It does have the song we listened to today. Look at him. Look at him. He's a ghost. He's stalking you as a ghost. Actually, Lester and I listened to that this record this album. We listened to it on Spotify. I think Benny Mardonez is an underrated gem in music. Of course, Lester's a music guy, so anything I say does not count. Last week, I went out with Gen 6. You guys might remember him, rap. Buddy of mine, we don't really record when him and I go out. You know, we really only record when it's Lester and Ian. But I picked up something that when I was a kid, I've shown it many times already. This is a transformer named Six Shot, because he can transform into 6 different items. My family bought this for me when I was a kid. I got this, I think at Christmas or a birthday. Played with this like tons. I remember I played it. I transformed it so much his arm broke off, and I'm pretty sure he didn't have all these stickers. $20 difference with this arm cannon, with this hand cannon. That's $20 added to the value of Six Shot, which seems ridiculous, but $40 for that, by the way, meant a lot to me as a kid, so I'm really happy to have it back. I only have 3 Transformers in my display cabinet. Optimus Prime, which I really always wanted. I have 2 Optimus Primes, actually. And Six Shot. The last Transformer, or there's 2 Transformers that I want to get. One of them is like a Beetle Transformer. I wish Noah was here to tell me I had that one growing up as a kid. And Hot Rod. I've always been a Hot Rod Rodimus Prime fan growing up. He was my favorite. I hated Ultra Magnus because I wanted, you know, Hot Rod to be the leader of the Transformers. And ultimately he became Rodimus Prime. But Six Shot, you know, as a kid I had lots of years, I want to say years, playing with this guy. Look what he had it priced for. Can you see that? $90? I did not pay that. Pop Culture Collectibles in Winnipeg, really solid. Traded in some of my P&P points at P&P Games, local video game store here, and I was able to get this for really cheap. Actually, it was only $44, which I thought initially is really inexpensive, but then with my store credit, it was even cheaper than that. So I was happy to pick this up. Little Nightmares Special Edition for $44. It's cool because you get this little figurine in there. Like, damn, $44. Apparently it's a really short game. I haven't played it yet. It's based on kids' nightmares, is what I hear. So for the PS4, not too bad. Comes with a 10-centimeter figurine. Thank you for the metric system there. Exclusive poster, the game, original soundtrack. We're going to talk about video game soundtracks in a minute. And a sticker board. If you've played this, please let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Oh, we're getting to the nitty-gritty. Comic books. I picked this up over the past 2 weeks, actually. This one was a nice little gem. New Mutants Annual number 2, I guess. It's Giant Size New Mutants. First North American appearance of Psylocke. New Mutants, $10. Not too bad. Kuya Jeremy, you got me, man. You got me with these comics. Also picked up for the price of this one comic at the front. This is issue number 8 of the Secret Wars. I got the entire 12 issue run. And obviously these aren't high grade issues. They're at least very fine. I would say I could care less. I'm going to read this, but this is the comic I'm going to display on my Ultimate Spider-Man shelf. Check out that video coming soon. Statues. This is the first appearance of Black Suit Spider-Man, basically. And I saw this a lot growing up as a kid. Obviously couldn't afford it because I was like 5. I don't know. This actually came out, I think I was just, 1984? Yeah, came out the year I was born. And they still had like this on the comic book shelves. I always loved to visit comic book stores as a kid, but I was always that kid who couldn't afford to buy anything there. I would just like gaze at stuff. So that is considered like the maple syrup pickup of this video. However, I showed this already in a previous video, but I was so excited to get it. I want to show it again to you guys. Castlevania 3 soundtrack from Mondo Records. I shared this on a podcast with Noah, but yeah, I just recently got it in the mail. And the art on this thing is gorgeous. For people who don't know, this is a 2 vinyl set, and it features the original soundtrack from Castlevania 3 on the Nintendo as well as the Famicom. And the reason for that is because the Nintendo had a limited audio channel open, where I think Famicom had FM synthesis technology that it felt a lot more fuller and in essence better, some people say, on the Famicom. Personally for me, like I grew up with the Nintendo Castlevania 3, so that kind of empty, it sounds like good Nintendo music, a little bit more empty when you compare it to the Famicom version, but I think nostalgia plays a big role in my preference for it. However, it's kind of fun to listen to Castlevania soundtrack, Castlevania 3 soundtrack, with the FM synthesis from the Famicom version. It's just like a different take on a very memorable soundtrack. And Castlevania music, my god. Some of the most beautiful tunes in video gaming history. You know, looks great. And on the front here, or on the side, it says right there, coming soon, you got Super Castlevania 4 soundtrack, Symphony of the Night soundtrack, Contra soundtrack, and Contra 3, the Alien Wars soundtrack. Now, I was never a big fan of the Contra series, so I'm not probably going to look out for those vinyl releases. However, Symphony of the Night is a vinyl that I'm definitely going to want. They also have a release of Castlevania number 1 and Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Very tempted to get that. The only thing that sucks is they're Canadian dollars, horrible. And that's officially the pickup video at the end of this video blog. Thank you guys very much for watching me. I'm going to end this video here so I can get to vacuuming this room. After I vacuum and I clean this room, I'm going to be shooting a video about the Ultimate Spidey shelf, my journey in building for my cabinet here. You saw at the beginning of the video. This is a bust that I picked up. I don't think I showed this in a video yet, so hey, here you go. Another pickup. This is a Spider-Man bust from Bowen Collectibles. Now, if you are a statue collecting fan, sorry, I said already I'm going or not. If you're a statue collecting enthusiast, I'm not. So I might sound very rudimentary the way I talk about it, but when I was in university and even at the end of high school, I would go to the comic book store a lot. It's just one of the things I did as a hobby. And they always had Bowen bust boxes, and they always had like full-sized statues of Bowen, like full-sized Bowen statues, and I was always there. And it was tempting me, and in a way it motivated me to go to school so that way, you know, when I got older I can afford to buy these types of things. And now that I'm out of university, you know, I didn't buy them immediately after I graduated. However, now I'm a little bit more established in life. I want to start collecting statues. And I know Bowen kind of has fallen off the map a little bit because of these other companies that are coming out, like Pop Culture Shock, First Floor Figures, and like Sideshow Collectibles. That's it. These other companies making amazing statues. You know, Bowen is a very humble. Bowen Designs is like a very humble beginning. He's a hobbyist who started sculpting out of a sculpting kit in his garage, and he built this empire pretty much. The secondary market, the value of a lot of these statues has gone down. The people want the higher end, like Sideshow Collectibles. I personally, for me, I prefer the early Bowen things because that is what tempted me originally to get into statues, and now that I'm in a place that I can buy them, that's what I'm looking out for when I go out and about. So I got some pretty big pieces already you've seen on this channel. Stay tuned for more. This is Nate from Thrift Dweller. Thank you guys very much for watching. thriftdweller.blogspot.com. I'm going to start doing more things on that. And like us on Facebook, facebook.com/thriftdwellers. This is Nate. This is a long video. I'm going to vacuum.